Yeah, I've got you. I don't have anything on my screen at the moment. Cool. Lovely. Good man, thank you.
This WAFL Colts broadcast is brought to you by Electrical Group Training. Considering a career as an electrician, visit egt.net.au to start your journey. Amy, when the bounce serves you a clanger, lucky you're with Amy. And Front Row Screens, your local streaming superheroes.
A beautiful evening here at Steel Blue Oval in the east of Perth as we round out the day for the electrical group training WAFL Colts action. Swan Districts hosting South Fremantle. A newly coached Swan District, Scott Faulkner, taking over the Ducks the Swans I should say, who finished 5th last year. 9 wins and 7 losses. They lost an elimination final by 15 points to West Perth. And for South Fremantle, well, they fell at the final hurdle. A loss in the grand final to Claremont. Matty Rogers coaching them. Finished top after the end of the home and away round. So they'll be looking to press their case again and hopefully go one extra or one more in season 2026. Jace Gabriel here in commentary with you. We thank you for your company on the WAFL official YouTube channel. Of course, that's streaming all of the EGT WAFL Colts and ATCO WAFL W action in season 2026 as Swan Districts get towards their 50 with Dudfield. A brilliant smother, though, on him. And that'll be boundary throw in right half forward. There is a host of talent out there today. A number of players in the summer squad. Jackson Ozane, Callum Smith, Taj Allen, Xavier Daniel, and most notably Leo Steed, number 3 for Swan Districts. There is Smith as McAuliffe, the skipper for the Bulldogs, tries to wrestle it out and lost for the Bulldogs. Byron Foster, Cam Maynard, couple of names to listen out for and watch out for today. Here is Stannard and gets it back. Riley Stannard on the bounce finds Coote. He goes wide, inside forward 50 and finds a target in Sam Hookham. What a start this would be for the Bulldogs. Sam Hookham leading out from effectively full forward. He's going to have the first shot on goal today. Another player to look out for, Cooper Matera. Formidable name in West Australian football. He's the son of Phil. Only had the one game last year, but looking to build is the young South Fremantle player, as that one is through for a behind to start off proceedings at Steel Blue Oval. The league game has just concluded, so not the normal time for our Colts players to play, but how good is it playing Good Friday evening as they break away to Swan Districts out on the near side wing. It's going to be intercepted though. Dylan Noble takes ground backward on the bounce to Foster. Good enough to send it wide to Morgan. Has some help there with Jones. Jones, a short kick, finds the target. Hookham, just backward of centre wing. Fair way away from home, where he took his first mark of the day. He goes long and a stretch there. And there is Cooper Matera. And from the look of him, from where I'm sitting, certainly has a bit more height than the old man. So he goes inside forward 50. It's going to be off hands here for South Fremantle, and it's going to stroll in to their first goal of the game. Brilliantly read off hands. And the Bulldogs get the first of the game through Connor Maynard. Or Cameron Maynard, sorry. Brilliantly read off hands. Maynard. Just front and centre like any good small forward. And turned on the Jets to open the scoring for South Fremantle. Long trip for them to come to effectively the east of Perth, Guildford. We're in. Home of Swan Districts. So we're going to go back to the centre. to mention, Cam Maynard, one of the players to look out for today. It's going to be Swan Districts, who break out of the centre again. They go long inside 50. They got numbers on the ground. A shot at goal just sneaks in from Basil Hart, who has come across from Peel Thunder this year. So another taking more opportunities with a different club, trying to push his case for maybe some senior selection. Van der Hoek, one of the skippers, co-captains for the Bulldogs. There's Van der Hoek, who gets the kick inside. Nathan. Kicks to the near side wing. Couple of big men waiting. Slammed on the boot forward. It's a bit of a running race to get there. The Swans will get there first. They play in Shanahan. And over. Well, last touch, in fact, as they come in field the Bulldogs straight away. It goes over the back of the pack. Off hands. Small kick forward. It's going to be inside forward 50. It is. So will be a throw in for in right half forward for South Fremantle, I should say. Quite evenly poised to start this one. First game of the season. Adrenaline rushing for all players. Bumping out is Nathan. Got the hands away. Quick kick forward. It's going to land in the pocket of a black and white jumper. And Swan Districts want to come out the near side, and they chose correctly. They've got some numbers here. They go in towards the wing, and a brilliant tackle on Cole, and he's pinged, holding the ball. Brilliantly done by Jones. He just lays it up. Is it going to get over the back? It isn't. Parsons, handball forward. Buckland is going to go and grab it. Still Buckland. Goes by hand. A short kick. Going to land in Jones's hands. He's tackled and it bumbles out. So the Swans can go forward again. Sitting out the back is Stack. Kishawn Stack. And I think that's gone off his foot. Last touch from Kishawn Stack. So players getting used to the new rules, of course, being embellished in the AFL. The big jump from Parsons, and he takes a good mark. Chase Parsons, eyes are darting infield. Stabs one and turns it over. Intercept from Young. That's Hayden Young. Probably has desires to be the older form of Hayden Young. Swan Districts go by hand. An opportunity here, looking for a target inside forward 50. It's going to bounce in front of Cole. Still Cole. He gets the handball away this time, does he? No. Holding the ball, and Jones has got him again. 2 in as many minutes. Lorenz Cole just can't break away from Max Jones. So the Bulldogs find Godwin at halfback. Stack on the mark. They come laterally, and they want to come across the field through Stannard, and now to Noble. Back in field. This is good footy from the Bulldogs. Godwin was originally in the chain. Gets it on to Graham out the back. Opportunity for the Bulldogs. No hold there. So they go by hand to Swan Districts and get out to Crotty. Intercepted. Just a good press from the Bulldogs at the moment. Up and down. Out the back, there's no one there. Hands off from Allen, and it trickles over for a rush behind. So 7 points the margin in favour of the Bulldogs. That's going to be intercepted. Stannard been busy early. And it spots up a target. Really good kick, finding Elijah Nathan. In fact, it was Chase Parsons, who also has been busy early. Intercepts. In fact, finds Sam Hookham. A few numbers just catching me out there. So Hookham, second mark inside forward 50. He's going to get a second go at it. 45-degree angle. We've got a good look at it here for Hookham. It's straightening itself up and it sneaks its way in. And the Bulldogs have their second of the quarter. And their front press is certainly working at the moment. Sam Hookham. 1-1, a couple of marks inside 50. Didn't kick a goal last season, so 9 games he played. So he's got one on the board early in season 2026. Of course, if you want to check the stats as well, you can download the WAFL app, which in the Match Centre will have all the players' stats, goals, possessions, tackles, marks, all of the exciting, juicy stuff to go with your view on the WAFL official YouTube channel. So we go back to the centre, and it's one down by Lualgulak. They come out again, do the Bulldogs. Looking good out of the middle. That kick is wide. Asks a bit of Hayden. He tried to push off and goes out of bounds. Left half forward for South Fremantle. They're heading towards the eastern side of the ground. Gatluak goes over both ruckmen. That looked high as they dive on top. It has spilt out, but we'll have a ball up. Xavier Allen just slipping there at a crucial moment. Hall wins it down, gets it back to Hall. Goes by hand. Good hands by Panetta. And the kick forward from Young. It's going to go out the back. Here's an opportunity for Kishorn Stack. He takes a bounce. He breaks away. He kicks on goal and opens the scoring for Swan Districts in season 2026. Very nicely done from Kishorn Stack. He does have a jet attached to his boots, and he pushed away, took a bounce and dribbled it along the ground. Good play from Swan Districts, straight through the guts of the ground. Panetta involved, Hayden Young involved again, and it was his kick that fell out the back for Kishorn Stack. So nice settler for Swan Districts. So we go back to the middle. Hall and Gatluak. Going to be collected by McAuliffe, the skipper, one of them. He goes inside 50. Can't find a target and absolutely crunched into the ground. David Shanahan taking his opponent. He's now free as Shanahan as the tap down is one into the hands of Vanderhoek, and another wrapped up tackle on Nathan. Spills clear. And we'll have a ball up about 20 metres out from South Fremantle's goal. They've certainly had majority of the possession. Bumped out and Hall wins it. Gets a quick kick away. Falls in behind. Numbers with the red and white Guernseys, although that hand pass is missed. Good collect. They go over the top. Cole trying to tackle. Players put their head over it. Cole goes in and just picks it up. Slams the boot forward, and it's a good one. The long kick inside forward 50 from Dudfield. Stacks there. He's going to go one-on-one with Noble. Noble collects, does well. Poise from Foster. And he gets out to Allen. And now to Stannard. So calm and collected from the South Fremantle defence as well. I'm not sure that was marked, but Nicholas Allen is going to be given it. I think it might have popped out and the umpire might have blown the whistle a little bit early. Allen up and under to centre wing. Two Swan Districts players punch it to where South Fremantle player was out the back, and that was Hookham, but it's gone out of bounds, so we'll get a boundary throw in on centre wing. Of course, you can also keep up to date with the WAFL news and highlights on their Instagram and Facebook pages. Some fantastic content. Check out the wafootball.com.au page as well. Jordan McArdle writing a lot of news pieces for the WAFL League and the Colts. Read about all the rising stars in the competition. Umpire comes in to throw it up as Allen handed it back to him. Wow, Gatluak wins it down. Handball from Van der Hoek is a good one on the outside. They go forward again. Playing in front, though, was Xavier Daniel and punches it out of bounds. A good contest this one so far, albeit the Bulldogs controlling most of the game, but Swan Districts certainly look dangerous on the counter-attack. Gatluak looks like he's going to go up by himself here. No nominated Swan Districts ruckman. He gets his handball away. They're good in close to the Bulldogs. That looked like it was off hands. Play on for Hayden. He gets it on the outside. Kick coming at goal. It looks pretty good off the boot. What a wonderful finish. Nice close in work and hand by the Bulldogs. Gatluak was left by himself, and the skipper, Jack McAuliffe, is able to get the third of the game for the Bulldogs. 3-2-20 to 1-1-7. 8 minutes remaining in the first quarter here at Steel Blue Oval. Round 1 of the electrical group training WAFL Colts season. The Bulldogs, of course, finishing on top of the ladder last year, but couldn't quite win the premiership, with Claremont knocking them off quite astoundingly, as that's beautifully handed into Pickett. He tried to bump off, but was tackled and gives it up for holding the ball. So McAuliffe goes again. He goes wide towards Parsons. Good handball out. Play some quick footy here to Stannard. Good kick inside forward 50. Very clever from Riley Stannard. He had numbers hovering around, and he found Chase Van der Hoek all by himself, 20 metres out from goal, directly in front. So to really put the hammer down for the Bulldogs, he didn't get a good piece of it, but it doesn't matter because it's gone straight through the middle. And Chase Van der Hoek joins his co-captain in Jack McAuliffe on the scoreboard. The Bulldogs now ahead 4-2-26 to 1-1-7. And lead by 19 points as we count down towards quarter time. The sun setting on Steel Blue Oval. The Bulldogs just winning the clearances so far. 7-4. So hence they're able to get to their footy first, and they're going to get another one as that will they might not, in fact, because that went straight up and down. So it's going to be Swan Districts who win this one out. Handball from De Bono. And wrapped up is Williams as a player down. Noah Hayden gets to his feet. It's Callum Smith. Gatluak over the top. Comes out. Instructed nicely. Go by hand again, do the Bulldogs. Morgan. Luau Gatluak. They're out again. Lands for McAuliffe. And then onto Allen, but Swan Districts, well, they don't come away because there's a hold. Kick inside forward 50. Swan Districts able to collect, and it's a kick into space effectively. So they look to come away. Smith keeps the ball in front, breaks the Luau Gatluak tackle. Handball to Allen, and he's wrapped up by Stannard. That collected by Freight, and he goes full steam ahead in towards Matera. He's got to go and get it as it was out of his reach, collected by Ozane. Left foot, he goes wide, and plenty of time for Sheldon Pickett. He dances on the inside, and it's a good kick from Pickett to De Bono. He's slowed up though, he's looking for runners on the outside, and he finds one. They go inside, forward 50, looking for a target. Jumping out the back is Cole. It's going to get to Cole eventually. He goes and kicks it goal, and they get one to the Swans. And like I said, they look dangerous on the counter-attack. They bring the margin back to 13 points, 4-2-26 to 2-1-13, 3.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Oh, Lorenz Cole opens his account at 5 goals last year from his 6 games. And he's looked lively, just wasn't able to break away from a few tackles early, but got on the end of one there. So we go back to the centre. Ruckman stalemate it. Handball from Bush Jones. Now to McAuliffe. Good kick from McAuliffe. Allen. Into Luau Gatluak. Resting forward at the moment. Very tall man. Probably out of his range though. He's going back like turning his back now like he thinks he can make the distance. He's going to have to kick from about, I'm going to say 55. Maybe then some. He's taken a run up, so 2 minutes remaining. Going to assume this is going to fall probably at the edge of the kick out square. Goes into the pocket in the end. Snap it, goal. Goes all the way across the face. And off hands for a throw in. So left forward pocket now for the Bulldogs. Is there another opportunity for them as Smith is going to be joined by Luau Gatluak? It's Smith who takes it out of the ruck. Good by the big man. Handballs to Rowe and again gets it back. Kicks down the line, needs a target. There's a hold there. It's going to go to Hudson Graham. And here on the sound effects to get it inside forward 50, and that he does. He thumps it. There's a few jumpers there. Gets to Mills. He's wrapped up. And Nicholas Allen hands it back to the umpire. Bush Jones wins it down. The quick kick forward is going to land with Xavier Allen. He thumps it into a good spot, the hot spot in fact, but good mark from Jevon Buckland. Just wrestled a few opponents out the way and then took a chest mark in the end. 40 seconds on the clock. It's been a good quarter for the Bulldogs. That bounces off the chest of Gatluak. Kick from Jones. Is now with Swan Districts. Is there enough time for them to get out the back here? Pressure on. And a handball coming from Dudfield. In fact, he chooses to shoot at goal. How's it going to bounce? Dudfield, he's nailed it! Cooper Dudfield with about 5 seconds left in the quarter. Brings it back to single figures. 2 goals late from Swans sees them down by 7 points at quarter time, 4-2-26 to 3-1-19. And we have a game on our hands. Quarter time here at Steel Blue Oval. We'll take a short break and be back with the second quarter.
Hey mates, ready to power up your career with EGT? As a proud sponsor of the WAFL, we're all about teamwork and training winners. With EGT, our apprenticeships in electrical trades are hands-on, so you can start working and earning faster, so you can forget the debt and dive straight into earning. Join us today and get the best of both worlds. Great training with the thrill of the game. Don't just dream about success, wire it up with EGT. Visit egt.net.au and kickstart your career.
They could have made it round.
Let's have a ball.
Instead, they made a swinging pendulum of luck.
Let's have a day. We'll do the rock. We'll do the ball. Let's have a ball. Don't tell you do.
When the bounce serves you a clanger,
Lucky you're with Amy.
Good Friday footy at Steel Blue Oval for the Electrical Group Training WAFL Colts Round 1. It's Swan Districts hosting South Fremantle. Jace Gabriel in commentary with you. Thank you for your company on the WAFL official YouTube channel where you can catch all the WAFL games and the full replays, as well as the ATCO WAFL W games. And South Fremantle leading this one 4-2-26 to 3-1-19. 7 points to the good, and they lead all the team stats except for the one that Swan Districts have capitalised on, rebound 50s, and I think all three of their goals have come from rebound 50. So something to look at for coach Matt Rogers. Goals to Hookham, Maynard, McAuliffe and Vanderhoek for the Bulldogs, and Cole, Dudfield and Stack for the Swans. Parsons with 9 possessions, McAuliffe with 8, and Buckland, Steed and Young all have 5 for Swan Districts. As we get back to the action, bundled off it was Berman. It's going to be the Bulldogs who come out, and a mark. They get a mark inside forward 50. Jarrah Hayden directly in front. Likes the look of his chance here. There's Hayden. Let's see what distance he's got in the leg. The left leg it is from just outside 50. Jarrah Hayden, it's going to go to the line. Is there a mark? No. It crossed the line and through for a behind. So extend a lead to 8 points. 4-3-27 to 3-1-19. Open the scoring in the quarter as Luau Gatlawak just comes from the side, but it's going to be Swan Districts who, well, almost break away. It stopped as soon as they tried to go forward. Good turn from Matera. He rolls onto the left. Cooper Matera in towards goal and through for a behind. Really nice agility from Cooper Matera. Collect and wheel back onto the left foot. Xavier Daniel, left back pocket for Swans. He ignored it initially, but then chooses to go to Steed. The man talked about that could make a WAFL League debut at some point this year. I think that's gone out of bounds, so good pressure from the Bulldogs. Jake Mills didn't like the decision, but I think it was quite clear even from where I was sitting and the angles I have here. So boundary throw in, right half forward for South Fremantle. Smith wins it down, gets it back, plays by hand again. Kick towards centre wing. Jones is going to get there first. He's bundled off it by Cole. Handball forward for South Fremantle. Comes back to Cole. He kicks on the inside, asking a lot of his teammates because there's red and white jumpers everywhere, but they get numbers and Mills intercepts and collects. Here's an opportunity. Hall on the outside. Pickett comes inside. The kick runs short. The tackle from Douglas is going to be called by the umpire. The skipper, Jai DeBono, was wrapped up. Well, Gatlawak wins it down on a couple of occasions. Stolen, well, holding the ball, in fact. So, a free kick, although Steed wants it, going to go to Alan Berman. Plays on. Pops it to the top of the square. Is there a jumper there? No, there's not. Because it's a strong mark taken by Foster. Holding his ground. And plucking it. Come on the inside. Godwin. Little man. Has some good energy about him. Goes to centre wing. Should be a free kick, if not a mark. Comes back to Godwin. His short kick is not a good one. Matera gets enough on Mills and then gets it back. Matera on the right boot. Gets it inside forward 50 for the Bulldogs. Trying to bundle out is Hookham. Gets back to Matera. He's going to be slung off without it. Play on, the umpire says. Still going. And the Bulldogs, I think that's Hookham at the bottom of the pack. So they keep it in their forward 50. Smith with Nathan. Kicks straight into Hookham. Now Nathan. Handball off to McAuliffe. Trying to get some spaces, Jack McAuliffe. He places a tackle as well on hands and knees. The ball's still bumbling around. Umpire happy to let it play. Matera tries to drive it forward. Good hands from Daniel, and they go across through Crotty and find Mills. Mills plays on quickly towards Pickett. Pickett collects. That's a full jumper hold, so he should get a free kick. Sheldon Pickett, cleverly done. Right half back. Looks to retreat. Buckland. So come out to the near side. Daniel. This is Xavier. Just a little pop kick over the top. Probably shows too much of it to the Bulldogs. Lualgat handballs. Finds Allen. He goes over the top. Now to Parsons, who goes wide for Matera. Matera has a teammate in Hookham. Hookham by hand. They're going to raffle this. Shot at goal coming and into the post from Nicholas Allen. He had an eternity to shoot. A very minimal angle. And the third behind of the quarter extends the lead to 10 points. 4-5-29 to 3-1-19. Rowe to Pickett. Ducks one. Gets it forward. Not a favourable kick. Douglas gets there first, but Swan Districts collect through Steed. Throws a few fakes. Goes to Mills, and now Steed again. Tries to take on the tackler, but it's high. He'll get the free kick. So sends it to the edge of the 50. The Bulldogs in front. Mills there. The sling tackle on Stack. Stack at the bottom of the pack. Hands it back to the umpire. Hall wins it down. The Bulldogs get there first. Allen just left it behind, then lays the tackle. So the edge of the centre square. Forward of centre for Swan Districts. Ball comes over the top. Getting his hands free. Bulldogs play there, and then the tackle on Berman. Breaks it open for South Fremantle. The handball is good, but spent it before he had it, did Allen. They're going to get another opportunity, are they? No, they're not. Swan District's good enough to get it to the near side wing. Good collect from Steed. He dropped it and picked it up again. Got a little toe poke out to Felder. And they go forward through Crotty, and that's a good kick. Gets to De Bono. Sends it towards goal. Jai De Bono, the skipper, gets the first of the quarter and the fourth for Swan Districts as they close the margin to 4 points. Really nicely worked by Swan Districts, and again, a rebound 50 off half back. They came wide, and then it was a little ugly, but then once they tidied it up, the skipper was able to send it from long range and open his account for season 2026. 8 goals, 10 from 15 games last year. He averaged 12, just over 12 and a half possessions a game. Looking to lead this team back again for another finals opportunity and to hopefully go better this year round. So we're back to the middle. Hall wins it down. The hold there was not picked up by the umpire. And Crotty goes back and takes the mark. In towards Allen. Spilt the mark. Going to come out here though, the Bulldogs. Go back inside forward 50. Collected by Daniel. And now Shanahan. They're messing around with it. It's collected by Hookham. They flick it on the outside. Ozane. Still players trying to get a clean possession of it. Maynard. He's also in there. Picked up by Nathan. Gets to Douglas. He creates some space. Here's an opportunity now for Stannard. Up and down. Is there a marker? There is! Well, they worked their way through it, did the Bulldogs. And Sam Coote on the second grab was able to take the mark. Point blank range for Coote. Push the margin back out to 10 points. He made the goal umpire work, but he still gets it between the big sticks. And they push back out to a 10-point lead. 5-5-35 to 4-1-25. Just over 10 minutes gone in the second quarter. Chase Gabriel here in commentary with you as we are streaming live on the WAFL official YouTube channel. So thank you to all that are tuning in. The Electrical Group Training WAFL Colts and the ATCO WAFL W will have their game stream live, as well as the full replay available on the WAFL official YouTube channel. So plenty of ability to watch any game of footy in both competitions. One down by the Bulldogs, and that's a good tackle. That's toe poke on it. That's the De Bono tackle came in. Here goes Parsons. The handball off Allen. He just gets his handball off. Snap at goal coming is, well, not scoring in any capacity. Out of bounds on the full. Daniel. Wants to go across the field. He's going to have to come near side now. And he's going to be run down. Brilliant tackle from Hookham. He keeps it in play. Creates the opportunity for his team. A chain of handballs. Gets to Coote. And the Bulldogs able to go 2 in a row and extend the margin. Well, really great work from Sam Hookham. Xavier Daniel was just taking too long with his decision making and then ended up having to play on. And Hookham was awake to it. Nice little chain of handballs and Sam Coote, the beneficiary. 2 goals in, well, effectively 2 minutes. So we're going to go back to the middle. Stalemate between Bush Jones and Hall. Stannard wrapped up. Bush Jones wins it down. Coming through was hard, but it's the Bulldogs who go inside forward. 50 again, and it's dropped by Maynard. Well, he had his name written all over it, and now it's at the bottom of the pack. Who's going to be cleanest to take it out? Pumped forward by Parsons. But Swan District's able to clear it, but it's going to come back through Dylan Noble. He just lays it up into the space. A couple of jumpers there for the Bulldogs. Swan District's laying on the ground, and running into trouble is Crotty. And Ban Luau Gatluak wrapped his long arms around him and squeezed tightly. Brilliant tackle from the big man as he gets an opportunity to extend the margin again. Is there reward for effort? There certainly is. And Barlual Gatluak finishes off his forward pressure work with a goal as the Bulldogs extend the lead again. 22 points, 7-5-47 to 4-1-25. 10 minutes remaining in the first quarter. If you're out there on the search for an electrical apprenticeship, make sure you get onto the EGT website. Electrical Group Training, proud sponsors of the WAFL Colts competition. And the Bulldogs just stamping their authority in this quarter. They had all the looks at it early, but it was De Bono who got the first goal, and they've gone 3 in a row since then, and it's going to come back again. Bush Jones goes forward with that one intercepted by Swan Districts in Buckland. The Bulldogs trying to get forward. Parsons and now McAuliffe just lays it up. It's going to go out the back though. Shanahan goes by hand. Zane now in trouble. Wow, Gatluak is hovering again. And the pressure from the big man as he stands over Jackson Azane means it's going to be a boundary throw in left half forward for South Fremantle. They've done majority of the scoring and had majority of possession in this quarter. Wow, Gatluak, handball. Lays it down now, the kick forward into the pocket, and I think Shanahan's going to be paid the mark. He is. It bounces in front of Felder as Hookham comes, and he's a big body, so did well to get over the top of him. And now Swan Districts, this is where they're dangerous off half back. Or left it behind, did Stack. Has enough composure to go and collect. The kick forward from Crotty. Goes in towards Hall. Well done by Jones. And they're going to rebound themselves now, the Bulldogs. Or drop from Bush Jones. Handball over the top looking for McAuliffe. Just got enough of it out of his hands, did De Bono. And Mills whacks it on the boot. Stack's got a jump from behind. Going to get to Smith. He throws it. So Dudfield, sorry, throws it on the boot. Good block by Stack. Keeps it in the area. De Bono can't be clean now. He is. Kicks it up and down and out of bounds on the full. Trying to get it to Stack. Kishorn Stack. And a free kick to the Bulldogs. Graham. Hudson Graham still essentially in the right back pocket. It goes to the opposite pocket. They want to go to the Bulldogs. It's not a great kick. It's going to open up a contest. Diving on top of it was Zane, and he's going to get the free kick for a push in the back. Overzealous from Xavier Allen. Jackson O'Zane. Goes inside forward, 50, and throwing the jukes up was Oliver Williams. And he brings it down. And a clean grab from the Swan District's big man. Gives them an opportunity to break the string of 3 goals in a row. Williams, his first Colts game. Looks good off the boot, looks really good off the boot. And the Swans are just hanging around. They reduce the margin to 16 points. And just have an answer every time the Bulldogs look to break away. (7-5-47) to 5-1-31. 16 points in favour of the Bulldogs. By the time we throw the ball up, of course, no time on in the EGT WAFL Colts. So by the time we get it up, under 5 minutes remaining in the half. Again, dominated by the Bulldogs. They've kicked 3 goals, 3 in this quarter, so could have really blown it out. Controlling most of the game, but Swan District's just able to do good things when they need to. And here's Steed. Goes inside forward. 50 just over the top of Smith. Good smother from Cole. Just dancing. And a good kick from Lorenz Cole to his skipper, Jai DeBono. Firstly, the smother from Cole, and then the poise to find a good target and not just blaze away. And he found his captain in DeBono. So he's probably going to kick from about 40 metres out. And again, an opportunity to end the quarter well. DeBono goes across the face. It doesn't actually get there. Cole might get an opportunity here. He's just kicking it along the ground, still with Lorenz Cole. And they're going to rush it through. Cole lays the tackle and then it goes through for a rush behind. 15 points as the Bulldogs come quickly into Vanderhoek. Goes the outside. Short kick into Lual Gatluak. No rush from the big man. Umpire asked him to move it on now. Sends as far as he can down the wing. Well done by Parsons to collect, but he's wrapped up straight away. He gets a handball free, though, to Vanderhoek, who goes towards right half forward. And a good spoil from Jevon Buckland, who has been so difficult to beat all day. Been very good. And he punches it out in front of Sam Coote. So right half forward for South Fremantle. And Lual Gatluak, I thought he was there by himself, but Smith got there in the end. Just runs underneath Smith, and here goes Godwin. Good chase from behind. Evasive from Allen. He kicks across the face. Dangerous for Mills. Collected by Douglas. Gets the handball away to Stannard. A little chip kick. Almost marked by Berman. Looking to get it out of the area. Swan Districts. Godwin couldn't collect. The handball goes on, and here goes Crotty. Crotty, the kick outside of the boot in favour of Dudfield. Coming out and meeting it is Noble. Still an opportunity. Noble again. Kicks wide. And Morgan able to collect on the bounce and then take a bounce. Goes to Lual Gatluak. The big man has his agility. Pretty decent. Gets the hands free. Onto Parsons and then Stannard. Stannard goes in short to the pocket and finds a would-be marker. All players, it's Hookham that takes the mark. All players just going towards the sideline. I think he wanted someone to cut back on the inside for the easier shot at goal, but Sam Hookham is going to get one pressed up against the boundary line. So a tough angle for him. A right footer. Doesn't look bad off the boot and clatters into the post. They push out to 16 points again. 7-6-48 to 5-2-32. Swan Districts go quickly out the far side. There's a handball there. Oh, not sure he had it. Umpire says play on. Kick towards Coote. A 1v3 for Coote. Pickett collects. Daniel. Pickett's going to get this again. Goes by hand. Mills kicks it on the boot, but either a mark or out of bounds on the full. Either way, Hudson Graham's going to bring it back into play. Goes central. Gets it to Hayden on the siren. So the mark won't count, and well, a fascinating quarter in the end, dominated by the Bulldogs. They were able to kick 3 goals 4 in that quarter to 2 goals 1. It was a good quarter for the Bulldogs, as they could have stretched it further, but Swan District's just hanging around. So halftime here at Steel Blue Oval, round 1 of the EGT WAFL Colts season. Got a good game on our hands. Join us on the other side as we bring you the second half here at Steel Blue Oval.
Hey mates, ready to power up your career with EGT? As a proud sponsor of the WAFL, we're all about teamwork and training winners. With EGT, our apprenticeships in electrical trades are hands-on, so you can start working and earning faster, so you can forget the debt and dive straight into earning. Join us today and get the best of both worlds. Great training with the thrill of the game. Don't just dream about success, wire it up with EGT. Visit egt.net.au and kickstart your career.
They could have made it round.
Let's have a ball.
Instead, they made a swinging pendulum of luck.
Let's have a day. We'll do the rock. We'll do the ball. Let's have a ball. Don't tell them if you do.
When the bounce serves you a clanger,
Lucky you're with Amy. So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out cause you kept cutting the cord, and I started to fade into your gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now. The future is now. The future is now. I waited for you in the passenger seat. There's only so far I can ride in your dreams. While you were chasing everything else but me, I'm starting to break out from your gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now. The future is now. I'm not backing down, cause the future is now. Not backing down, cause the future is now. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now. The future is now. The future is now.
Day turns in tonight at Steel Blue Oval here in Perth's East as we bring to you the second half between Swan Districts and South Fremantle in the electrical group training WAFL Colts season, round 1 of the season. It's been the Bulldogs controlling majority of this game, 16 points to the good, 7-6-48 to 5-2-32. The goal kickers for the Bulldogs, Sam Coote has 2, and then Sam Hookham, Barn Lual Gatluak, Cam Maynard and Jack McAuliffe and Chase Vanderhoek have 1 apiece, whilst for Swan Districts, 1 to Lorenz Cole, Jay DeBono, Cooper Dudfield and Kishorn Stack and Oliver Williams. As we look at the leading disposal getters, Chase Parsons has 18 and Leo Steed 16 for Swan Districts. So an interesting second half to come. Can Swan Districts put more of a dent in this lead from South Fremantle? They're going to look to start well. Here's Lorenz Cole shooting at goal, and he snuck it in. Wonderful start inside the first 30 seconds for Swan Districts. And just like that, they get back under 2 goals. Brilliant work. He was good off. Well, he was in the middle. Was the goal kicker, Lorenz Cole, and then made his way forward unopposed and scores for Swan Districts at a wonderful time in the game. Straight after half time, and puts the pressure back on the Bulldogs. They go again, the Bulldogs. It's Stannard who just bangs it on the boot. Daniel, I'm not sure that was a handball, but allowed to play on. Diving underneath it was Steed. Handball coming out from Vanderhoek. He's trapped and the umpire will ball it up. 7-6-48 to 6-2-38. One down by Bush Jones. The handball comes on the outside. Opportunity, nice from Pickett. Gets to Allen, who takes a bounce. Taj Allen takes a second, and how about a third? Going to be run down, pushed as he's kicked, but he's going to get it to his big man in Cooper Dudfield, who says, hold on, boys. I've got this. Turns his back. He's going to have a shot at goal. So, nicely done off half back again. Rebound 50 is where Swans are absolutely dominating. In fact, doubling the Bulldogs as Dudfield makes his way in. Just got the inside of it. It's going to fall short and bounce out of bounds for a throw in. So not the worst result for Swan Districts. Left forward pocket throw in. It's going to fall for Bush Jones. He's going to get a handball and then cleared out of defence for the Bulldogs. Allen gets it on the boot. It's going to be favourable. Matera. And now Morgan. Back to Matera on the right boot. Kicks in towards Lual Gatluak. He's in behind, but Jevon Buckland does well once again. Lamarck drop from Steed. It allows his opposing number in Stannard to come in. Freight, in fact, kicked inside forward 50 and out of bounds on the left side in front of a couple of players there. 10 points the margin. If you want to have a look at all the stats of the game, download the WAFL app in the match centre. All the players' stats are there. Kicks, handballs, tackles, and more. Kick forward from Matera. Going to land with Douglas. He got it on the boot. Was it touched? I'm not sure it was. And Kobe Douglas, something out of nothing for the Bulldogs. And they bite back early on in this third quarter and push the margin back out to 16 points. 8-6-54 to 6-2-38. Well, it was Matera they got the handball off, and Morgan just threw it on the boot. I'm not entirely sure if he was shooting, but he got it in the right area. Got some carry, and he opens his account. So the Bulldogs go 1 for 1 with the Swans. Round 1 of the electrical group training WAFL Colts season. A couple of games already played today, and one more tomorrow. Smith goes and collects. He's held. The handball over the top is going to find DeBono. He goes to Smith. Smith, the big man, looks comfortable running with the footy. Goes in towards his teammate in Stack, who takes the mark and runs to an open goal. And they get it back again to Swan Districts. So looking good out of the middle. And clever work from Kishawn Stack. Just nudged his opponent under the footy. Took the mark, decided to play on and kicked it into an open goal. So we have certainly got a game on our hands here as they go blow for blow in the third quarter. 8-6-54, plays 7-2-44. If that tells you anything, it's that the Bulldogs have probably been a little bit wasteful. And the Swans making the most of their opportunities. It's down on inside 50, 30-18. They've got 9 scoring shots from 18 entries, so there's a block. It's going to be a free kick to Bush Jones. Just tells the teammate where he wants him and then kicks it to the opposition. Now the turnover. Swan Districts. Berman. He goes wide and they go down the line again. Jay DeBono just getting himself into this game. Thumps one on the left. It's going to be turned over. Right half back. Foster. Goes back towards where it came. Smith almost picks it up on hands and knees, then gets on them. Nicely done. In and around. Handball over the top from Hayden. The kick goes towards right half forward. Hookham. Got a chase now. Putting pressure on is Sam Hookham. He's done this well all day and he had a teammate bearing down as well. And they get it out of bounds for a boundary throw in right forward pocket. It's going to be Nathan in the ruck with Smith. They get it out. Oh, they could be fortuitous here. Almost getting and breaking away was Hookham. Nathan takes it out of the ruck. Gets it to Maynard. And he's pinged holding the ball. Just trying to take on the arm span of Callum Smith. Smith looking for DeBono. Gets a good piece of it, does DeBono. Surrounded by red and white jumpers. Here's Steed. Gets the handball away. Quick kick forward. Well done by Jones. Puts it into the space, but just not clean at the moment. There should be a free kick there, and there is. Just a hold. Caden Freight Gets the free kick. That's going to be touched, so play on. Parsons. Hayden. Oh, he just gave the no-look handball and Morgan wasn't watching. Berman wrapped up, so they've done well to keep it from a rebound for Swan Districts, and Kobe Douglas, their last goal kicker. Smith and Bush Jones. Smith wins down. Here's Steed, gets it on the boot. They go up and down. Cole and Freight. Comes back for Swans. Kick forward. Jones does well. Dudfield. Gets some help now from Noble. They go by hand. Still pressure on. Parsons. Inside, not 15. Morgan has to play on and gets it to Stannard. They go across the field. Douglas takes a handball. Sorry, ignores the handball and then kicks to his teammate Coote and it goes straight through his legs. There's Buckland again, just cleaning everything up like he's done all day. Smith. That's good agility from the big man to his opposing big man in Hall. What a great kick from Hall at the feet of Stack. And out of bounds. He does well enough, does Kishorn Stack, to put some pressure on. Andrew throw in. Bush Jones and Callum Smith. On to watch Callum Smith. Brother Evan. Playing in the league, played some league footy. And played today though, as the Bulldogs come to the near side. Left behind by Matera, and then goes, it's a handball to Noble. Matera gets it back. Throws it on the left boot. Not well directed, but it's going to come off hands to Maynard. Has some speed, does Cam Maynard. Snaps towards goal. It's off hands, play on. There's a shot coming though. And Nicholas Allen gets his first of the evening. They made probably harder work of it than they needed, but the result nonetheless. They've been good at trying to play the open side of the field and switch the point of attack, and this time it leads to a goal to Nicholas Allen. He played a couple of games last year. 1 goal, 1 for the season. Luau Gatluak goes back into the middle. Wins it down. Looks dangerous, does Gatluak. McAuliffe, the skipper, goes wide. One of the skippers. And lands in the goal kicker Allen's hands. Uncontested. Puts it to the hot spot. Shanahan impeded, I thought. Not called. Are they going to get away with it? Although intercepted from McAuliffe. He came out of nowhere and misses to the near side. So they're just pressing again. Are the Bulldogs trying to take the legs out from the Swans? Oh, the jump early. Play on, the umpire says. Hall just gets it on the boot and turns it over to Godwin. Zach Godwin puts it inside forward 50. The jump from Shanahan this time takes a good mark. As he comes across the field, it's ill-directed. There's no Shepherd, and they got numbers to Swan Districts, and under pressure now is Allen. It goes by hand to the inside. The double hand bounce. How about two of them? And the speed from Crotty off half back only gets it as far as Luau Gatluak. who sends it back. And a good mark paid to Hookham. Hookham inside forward 50, dropped from Maynard. They're going to get another opportunity through Coote, who snaps on goal, and he also misses to the near side. Edging more and more away, but only by ever so little, the Bulldogs. 9-8-62 to 7-2-44. Shanahan. His kick lands at the feet of his teammate. It's a good collect from Godwin. Got the high tackle in the end. Godwin. There's going to be a free kick here, and it's going to be down the field. So potentially some ill discipline is going to end with a shot to Cam Maynard. He's already got one tonight. He's going to kick this one from about 40 metres out. Player to watch this year is Cam Maynard, part of the summer squad. He is electric inside forward 50. And another miss to the near side for the Bulldogs. 9-8, sorry. 62, 9-9, apologies, 63 is the jump up from behind from Steed. What a ripper. Jumping on the back of Luau Gatluak. Panetta to Daniel. They go in to Dudfield. Dudfield wants to switch. It's audacious as Allen sits in the hole. Mills is there as well with Rowe. Collected by Maynard almost. Now he rolls and collects and ducks and dives. Gets a kick forward that lands with Morgan. Morgan inside forward 50. And I think Matera's dropped it. I thought he was impeded, but he wasn't. And the Swans come away through Dudfield. He goes by hand. They get it to Steed. Pickett. The kick forward from Panetta. It leaves it open. Here comes Stack. And Godwin able to get it out of defence, but followed up his poor kick with a handball and then a poor handball. So everything happening as in the back to Dudfield. Milked it for all it was worth. Mills dropped it. Had a player on the outside. Might get this back. Mills, he doesn't from Young. And they wrap him up. Well, if you've got a second, go back and have a look at that Leo Steed leap. An absolute hanger. A ball up forward of centre for Swan Districts as Smith whacks it on. Parsons collect. He's, well, German suplexed, if you're a WWE fan, without the ball. So he's going to get a free kick here. Call just goes and gets the ball for him. Chase Parsons into Godwin. Godwin, we didn't see that player close to him as he was called to play on, but it's a good kick in the end to Noble. Noble finds a target inside forward 50. And that target in Vander Hoek wants to play on and he misses to the near side. So 4 near side misses in a row for the Bulldogs. Pushes their lead to 20 points. 9-10-64 to 7-2-44. 6 minutes and some change left in the third quarter. They've had chances to really put this game away. And it just leaves the Swans in with a chance. As a jump early from De Bono. Should have been a free kick. Jones, very casual. Straight up and down from Foster. No one able to take the mark. DeBono goes and collects. Gatluak just breaks a couple of tackles. Allen. And now to Hayden. Noah Hayden gets it inside the hands of Shanahan. The soccer volley from Vanderhoek. And they finally get one. Well, not the way they anticipated, but they'll take them. 10-10-70 to 7-2-44 stretches the margin to a game-high 26 points. As Chase Vanderhoek gets his second of the game. And a volley that Sam Kerr would be happy with. They really dominated this game of South Fremantle. 39 inside 50s to 19. 26-point lead though. Gatluakin back in the middle. This time with Hall. Hall goes hard at it. Wins it down only as far as a Bulldogs jumper. The spiral inside forward 50. Matera drops the mark again. Rowe hands off to Buckland. Buckland goes wide. How does it bounce? Bounces in favour of McAuliffe. McAuliffe. Is there a downfield free kick? There is. Or is it a free kick instead? Nonetheless, going to find a target closer to goal in Sam Hookham. Vanderhoek with the assist this time. So 3.5 to go in the quarter. And this could make life difficult for the Swans. Hookham had a sider from here in the first quarter. From memory, he slotted it. Looks pretty good off the boot. Sam Hookham, well, slotting them from everywhere. 32 points to the good. 11-10-76 to 7-2-44. And a 4-goal-to-2 quarter has really pushed out the margin. Of course, the Bulldogs looking to go one better than last year. Finished on top of the ladder, but quite a resounding loss in the grand final to the Tigers, to Claremont. 55 points in the end, whilst the Swan Districts, they were bundled out in the elimination final by West Perth. Hall again gets it into the hands of DeBono. Gets it towards forward 50. Brilliantly off hands. The shot at goal coming. Oh, how good was that? What a brilliant read from Basil Hart. He hasn't had much of it today. In fact, that's his second kick. And Basil Hart off hands, clean, and then sends it straight through the middle from 50. And they reduced the margin back to 26 points with a minute and a half remaining. That is gettable, but they're going to have to kick at least the first two. If they can sneak one in here, that would be even better. Can they sneak one? Swan Districts. Gatluak wins it down. Stannard. McAuliffe. Kick inside forward 50. No target. Playing for the free kick. Swan Districts there. They get out. Is there an opportunity here? Clever handball. Will pad on. Really liked that. They're going to get an opportunity, are they? Not facing the footy. And Noble able to come away. He's going to get the handball back. Slows down and finds the target in Matera. Cooper Matera. Shanahan has to go back with it. Over his head. It lands in his hands now. Handball up and down. That's a good tackle from Steed. One down by Bush Jones, comes on the outside. Opportunity coming. It's going to be Matera who may get it. Is he going to get boot to ball? He does. And it's blocked, but it doesn't matter. His team is 26 points in front after a 4-goal quarter. 4-goal, 4-quarter. 11-10, 76 to 8-2-50. Join us on the other side as we conclude Saturday in round 1 of the Electrical Group Training WAFL Colts 2026 season.
Hey mates, ready to power up your career with EGT? As a proud sponsor of the WAFL, we're all about teamwork and training winners. With EGT, our apprenticeships in electrical trades are hands-on, so you can start working and earning faster, so you can forget the debt and dive straight into earning. Join us today and get the best of both worlds. Great training with the thrill of the game. Don't just dream about success, wire it up with EGT. Visit egt.net.au and kickstart your career.
They could have made it round.
Let's have a ball.
Instead, they made a swinging pendulum of luck.
Let's have a day. We'll do the rock. We'll do the ball. Let's have a ball. Don't tell you do.
When the bounce serves you a clanger,
Lucky you're with Amy.
What a good Friday it has been to start the Easter long weekend. Round 1 of the Electrical Group Training WAFL Colts season, as well as the Sullivan Logistics WAFL League season, and round 2 of the ATCO WAFL W season. Plenty of games played today on the public holiday here in Perth. And most importantly, you were able to catch the EGT WAFL Colts on the WAFL official YouTube channel. So I appreciate you tuning in for the second game of today. Jace Gabriel here in commentary with you. And it's been the Bulldogs, 11-10-76, controlling the game over Swan Districts, 8-2-50. 26-point margin as we start the fourth quarter. We go to forward for Swan Districts. It's dived upon as players trying to dive on top of it. The umpire will take it. Earlier today, the Royals defeated Subiaco 8-11-59 to 6-5-41. And last night, 13-12-90 East Fremantle over 5-11-41. Peel Thunder. One more game to go tomorrow. Mills kicks down the line. Good, or almost good hands from Stack. He couldn't quite keep that one in play. They need at least the first 2 of this quarter to put some pressure on South Fremantle to Swan Districts. They've shown glimpses, but they've mostly been smothered by the Bulldogs today as Bush Jones takes it out of the ruck. Kicks down the line. It's good body work in the end by Nathan. Ball still bumbling around. Maynard helps out now. If you want to check all the stats of any of the games that have been played today, you can download the WAFL app. And the match centre will give you kicks, handballs, tackles, marks, and all of the above. Hayden held off it. He goes and collects now, but numbers through Steed and Swan Districts. He kicks forward through the hands of Hall. He's able to collect, but a brilliant intercept from Godwin. The tackle coming on Freight, gets his handball away. Godwin runs out of space in the end. Be a boundary throw in. Right, half forward for Swan Districts. Bush Jones and Smith. Smith wins it down in front. Mills snaps it forward. Lands at on the bottom of Freight. You have the numbers here, South Fremantle. Noble in there as well. Intercepted. Steed. He's done well all day. Can he finish off his work? He can. What a wonderful finish from Leo Steed. Exactly what his team needed to start this quarter as they reduced the margin to 20 points. 11-10-76 to 9-2-56. And he's had a good day at the office as Leo Steed, and you can see why he is one to watch this season and could potentially push for a league debut at some point. 25 touches and a goal. And throw in there his hanger at right half back over Ban Lual Gatluak. And he's really trying to pull his team over the line, is Leo Steed. Can they get another now? Smith isn't in a stalemate. Stannard gets a little kick forward. Handball from Morgan. Here's Steed again. This goes left to right and finds Mills. Jake Mills to the skipper, De Bono. Didn't take a mark he probably should have. Has support though. A handball over the top. Not a favourable bounce for Young. Goes and gets it though. Does Young. And that'll be running out of room. No. Not run out of room. Just trying to take the tackler on there. And turned over. Bush Jones. Well, that's another drop mark. So players getting tired now. Elijah Nathan does well. Bush Jones, handball, not a good one. Puts Godwin under pressure. Just has to throw it away. Shanahan goes and chases it. No player could pick it up at the moment. Maynard is paddling it around on the ground. Breaks clear. Kick forward into forward 50 for the Bulldogs. All the numbers with Swan Districts as the ball beats all players over the boundary line. You can see the players just stretching the legs out. Crampers just catching up with them at the moment. And a warm day in Perth. In fact, still about 20 odd degrees. Well, Gatluak gets a hand to it. Hall on hands and knees, and then Hayden Young is wrapped up. Well, Gatluak over the top again. Young by hand. Just flicked out by Crotty. Handball forward, intercepted by Hall. Almost sweeping through was Maynard. And it's going to be wrapped up. Another ball up. Inside forward 50, about 25 metres from the Bulldogs' goal. Hall wins it down. Should be a free kick there for a hold to the Swans. Well, Gatluak finally gets, a throw away in the end. Didn't quite get the second hand, and Alan Berman will get the free kick. Berman into Dudfield. Dudfield going to find a target in Crotty. Crotty goes wide. And a good kick. Finds a teammate there in Stack. Stack goes inside forward 50. And Javier Naria hasn't had much of it today, but gee whiz, this could be a really important goal for Swan Districts. Naria, just the one handball to go with 2 tackles, so this to at least get his name on the goal sheet. Good side for the left footer. He plays on, gets it towards goal. Is it going to get there? Is there a touch? There is. There is a touch. Well done by the Bulldogs players on the line. As we go, 19 points the margin. Noble straightens up. Looking for Douglas. It's a runner on the outside and they go down towards Coote. Buckland has been brilliant today. And he once again just sends it forward. Players go back with the flight. Van der Hoek, clever kick on the inside. Bush Jones. Going to go across the field. Freight. Gets to Allen. Hayden. Oh, he's dealt with. And that's going to be 50. I didn't think it was too late, but if you're not really in the marking contest, then you can't take the player out. You do have to just put the brakes on. And Noah Hayden is going to get a shot at goal. He's going to be, I think, from point blank range, but we'll find out. Fairly close to it is Noah Hayden. And he kicks it. Well done by the young man, Noah Hayden. And his first for the Bulldogs at Colts level. We go back to the middle and again it becomes difficult for Swan Districts. It's the margin now pushes out to 25 points. 12-10-82 to 9-3-57. So we wait to rebounce the ball. And you probably say an ill-disciplined free kick, but split-second decision. The kick forward for Swan Districts by Douglas. They go again inside forward 50 and the dropped mark by Hookham. He goes into the pocket and finds Cooper Matera. So he could have had a shot at goal himself, Hookham, where from a spot he's probably kicked his 2 goals today, but it goes to Matera for probably a more difficult shot. Shown he can kick on both sides of the feet, but chooses to go with the right. And he's got it first for the night, does Cooper Matera. And they put a decent gap between them and Swan Districts. 31 points the margin. 13-10-88 to 9-3-57. So 2 Sons of Guns get the last 2 goals. Cooper Matera and Hayden. Noah Hayden. As the ball goes inside forward 50 for Swan Districts. And Hall takes the mark. Ryan Hall looked for a short hit-up option in Smith, but decides to have the shot himself. As he comes in, Hall got close to the man on the mark. It looks good off the boot, and it's a very, very nice shot at goal from Ryan Hall. And they just keep on keeping on, do the Swans. Back to 25 points the margin. (13-10-88) to 10-3-63. 12.5 remaining. Still some time, but be interesting to see if Swan Districts can put some pressure. They come out of the middle again, trying to swat it forward. It was Hart. Lands with Allen. Allen inside forward 50 over the head of Coote. Matera comes out and leaves it behind. Daniel. And a good tackle. He's going to wrap up Charlie Crotty there. Well, Gatluak wins it down. Matera trying to break away. Was that in the back or holding the ball? Neither, the umpire said. Rowe, not a good kick forward. Vanderhoek was in and around it. He goes back in again, does Chase Vanderhoek. Ball up on 50-metre paint for right half forward for South Fremantle. Banged on for them by McAuliffe. Godwin tapped backwards. He might get it back here. Hands to Stannard. Pops it into the pocket. Matera can't quite clunk this one. Gets a handball away as he's slung, and he's going to get the free kick. Definitely a sling tackle there on Matera. trying to just stamp out of the game a bit. It is quite dangerous. Player being tackled doesn't have much control of their landing. Quite often can have head to ground contact. So an even tighter angle now for Cooper Matera from his previous shot at goal. How does he go with this one? Is he your sharpshooter? Pushes across the face, still in play. And Maynard couldn't quite get enough of it. Through for a behind. 13-10-88, and coming from late was Freight. Swan District's able to still move the ball forward, and they win another contest, 1-on-1, as Allen balks, and, well, he had runners around him, chose to go inside forward 50. Foster takes a good mark. Over to Hudson Graham. Lands in front of Allen. They play by hand. Graham, the big man, wants to take them all on. Shrugs off a tackle. Is it going to be last touch? It is. Big man may have just bitten off a little bit more than he could shoot. A free kick to Stack. Stack goes inside forward 50. Off hands for Pickett. Went check side. There was an open goal square. Players got across though. Vanderhoek. Jump from behind from McAuliffe. Couldn't bring it down. Jones. Been impressed with him today. That's what he needs to, does Mac Jones. Solid player. Shanahan very similarly. Maynard, good smother. Really good smother from Taj Rowe. They throw in, almost smack bang on centre wing. Luau Gatluak wins it down. Left behind by Stack. Steed in there again. Who's going to come out with it? Short kick forward. Naria. Handball's missed. Jones. Goes check side. Couple of players sit under it. That might have been high. Wasn't paid. McAuliffe goes across the field. Finds Nick Allen. Goes towards right half forward. Naria tries to break away. Has some support. And some ferocious tackling from the Bulldogs. It might cause a little scuffle here, but that was Chase Parsons. And Leo Steed, well, he doesn't take a backward step. So certainly still hot in the contest. 7 minutes remaining in this one. Douglas was hit hard. So was McAuliffe. It's slow to get up. It's a free kick coming though. Parsons, the beneficiary. Goes straight line to goal and a good mark. Well, no, wasn't paid. Wasn't held long enough, and Swan District just slam it out of the area. Pickett goes a little toe poke instead of picking it up. Naria trying to barge his way through. Panetta get the kick forward that favours Smith. A lot to ask of Noah Hayden. Does well enough. The short kick from Stannard is good and finds Dylan Noble, who says, let's just settle this down, boys. Goes down the line. Well, audacious little kick forward for Swan Districts. Handball comes off. Shanahan does well. Rowe almost breaks the tackle. Jones fumbles and out of bounds. Six minutes remaining in this one. Comfortable 25-point lead for the Bulldogs. Another little hat kick forward. Few players leave it behind. Shanahan tried to dive in it a couple of times. Another hat kick forward in the mark by Felder. Goes straight across to Mills. Jake Mills goes into the corridor. Dudfield on the outside now. An opportunity for them through Williams. Hits it back on the left. Looks towards Smith. The jump from Hall. Regains to Hall. Ryan Hall snaps and off hands. Geez, that would have been something. The big man flew at it and then got it at ground level. Thankfully for the Bulldogs' defence. Off hands and through for a behind. 13-11-89 to 10-4-64. I think that was off hands. Should be for a boundary throw in. The inside 50s probably tell the tale of the game. 49 to 26 in favour of the Bulldogs. Dudfield just left it at his feet. Parsons pushes off a Swan District's player. Felder's got to go chase it with Matera. Good chase from Matera. Shanahan has Hookham to deal with. It's well done by the two South Fremantle forwards. Now Maynard still in the washing machine. Collected by Hookham. He unselfishly hands off. Shot at goal coming from Stannard, and he puts this one to bed. Riley Stannard gets his first of the game. And with 3.5 minutes to go, going to be a tough ask for Swan Districts. Almost need to halve the amount of goals they've all kicked for the game. 14-11-95 to 10-4-64. They've dominated this game, although they did let the Swans back into it. One down, and nicely done for Swan Districts. Berman gets it forward, trying to ride the tackle is Steed. There's a few more coming. Is Steed. Snap on goal from Basil Hart. Kicked a ripper in the third quarter. That's Naria with his hands up going, I'm open and free here, my man. And through for a behind. Noble in the pocket. Right, back pocket. Goes towards Douglas and marks uncontested. He's telling his teammates he's going to send this one as far as he can. It's just past centre wing. Shanahan just can't clunk them in one go. It's a good tackle and another suplex style tackle, this time from Jevon Buckland. Dudfield and Luau Gatluag. Dudfield just has a fresh airy. And Shanahan just taking Coot over the boundary line. Minute and a half remaining as this one starts to fizzle out. Brave by Swan Districts, but South Fremantle just too good. 25 scoring shots to 15. They're going to be the team to beat again, the Bulldogs. I'm just hoping they can go one better. Steed missed his teammate. Noble. Foster. Kick forward. Just lands in the hands of Daniel. Missed by Pickett. Still Pickett. One-handed is Young. Gets it on to Jake Mills. Mills wants to send it long towards goal. And off hands through for a behind. .25 seconds to go, so no rush here for the Bulldogs. 14-11-95 to 10-6-66. They've really dominated this game. Their midfielders have been very good. Stannard, Parsons, Van der Hoek, McAuliffe, all with 20-plus possessions as the siren sounds at Steel Blue Oval. And it's a win for the Bulldogs in round one of the Electrical Group Training WAFL Colts season for 2026. They defeat Swan Districts 14-11-95 to 10-6-66. Sam Coote, Sam Hookham and Chase Van der Hoek all with doubles. And singles to Nick Allen, Kobe Douglas, Noah Hayden, Barn Lual Gatluak, Cooper Matera, Cam Maynard, Jack McAuliffe and Riley Stannard. Whilst for Swan Districts, 2 apiece to Lorenz Cole and Kishorn Stack. Singles to Jai DeBono, Cooper Dudfield, Ryan Hall, Basil Hart, Leo Steed and Ollie Williams. But to round out the day at Steel Blue Oval, a resounding 28-point victory to the Bulldogs. Thank you for your company on the WAFL official YouTube channel. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for the game between West Perth and Claremont at HIF Health Insurance Oval. But from Steel Blue Oval, it's Jace Gabriel saying, have a very good evening.